Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Fights through the tackler. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. Longhorns pick up enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fights off a defender. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield and rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? Past the 20. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. While taking his shot on the very first play. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. And he's got it already past the first down marker. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They've got him down out near the 40.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
They'll run it here. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Back to pass. It's Manning. Receiver makes the catch and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. Direct snap to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's inside the 15. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That's caught. It's Watts. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a third and goal. It's an option look. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown to Texas. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. We're sort of trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller and allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
First down and 10 now. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. Send the back in motion. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence and can wear that defense down psychologically.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 3rd and 1.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Oh, that one's picked off. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake throws the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Tailback with another carry. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught for the completion. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick grab. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
They'll hand it off. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Short pass finds the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Tuggle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll test the right side here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And on the carry, he's heading left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backfield.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He has first down yardage at the 46. Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
They'll run it to the left. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand on that conference championship trophy now.
And this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out at the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Bulldogs come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's got it. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Here's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
You know, in the era that we live live in right now. Everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It looked like they tried to get the ball to the edge, Kirk, but that play was just shut down before it could get going.
Yeah, that design is a sweep to get way out to the outside, but the defense flashes their speed there. Great instincts and speed to be able to bring that down for a nice loss.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. On the run, it's Gibson. So they bring him down. They tried to run for it on 3rd and long. A cautious play call doesn't work. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. This one will be fair caught. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Dogs. It was a foot race and he won it. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
And that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Automatic in the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. He'll hand it off. Breaking tackles. They get him down, but a solid run by their freshman.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. He's found some room at the 45. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
38, Georgia, 17, Texas.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Steps out at the 22. Not quite where it would have been spotted had he just taken a knee. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Dogs will crank up the tempo.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, looking to throw it. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they didn't go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Here's the second down play. Same tailback, another carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. Longhorns will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He pulls it in for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Dogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And looking to throw now on first down. Look at the time in the pocket. Finally delivers to the left. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.